The Washer was a hard episode to film because I remember saying to myself, I don't know how I'm going to get these suds all over the floor. Because originally in the draft I wrote that, the washer explodes or something, and there were supposed to be suds all over the floor, all over the walls, all over the window, because there was a window in the laundry room that I had in my house, which is where it's Mr. Draker's house, but that's where we did the show. And I said, okay, we're not going to have suds on the walls or anything, but maybe we could have them on the floor. So how do you get suds on the floor? I got a bucket. I went upstairs into the bathroom and filled up the tub, and I put soap in there, and I scooped up all the suds, put them in a bucket, and made like 3 or 4 trips. I went upstairs and downstairs just getting buckets of suds and just dumping them all over the laundry room floor. And there aren't really a lot of suds, so I grabbed some suds and I put some on the washer to make it look like they were coming out of the washer. I put some on the floor because they had to be all over the floor. And the scene where I open up the door and I'm running down and I slip and fall, obviously there are no suds on the floor, you can tell. But that was a fun thing to do. That was a big mess cleaning it up, because in the episode I put the towel over it, and I had to use at least 2 more towels just to get all those suds up. It was a real pain to do that, but I pulled it off, I guess. It always occurred to me that if Andrew was going to do chores around Mr. Draker's house, there would have to be some sort of like montage, and we would show you all the horrible things. And I remember filming that montage in the Washer episode. And at the time when I wrote the episode, that montage wasn't even in. I was already supposed to be doing work already. That wasn't supposed to be like day 1 of Andrew's frantic hijinks when he works for Mr. Draker's. I was supposed to be well into it at that point when we originally filmed the episode. But again, the only thing we filmed was Joe and Nick's stuff. So I wrote around it like I did with all the other things, with all the other episodes. And I came up with a montage idea. And in fact, I think I was watching Spider-Man 2 at the time, and they had that Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head, and I thought, that's an interesting song. Let's put that in the montage. Maybe that could be pretty funny. And it got a huge applause.
Oh God, I want to see Jennifer's body. I mean the movie, not technically that.
Joe, I got a big problem here.
What's up, dude?
The other funny thing about that episode is we filmed it in 2009, and Joe is talking about Jennifer's Body, the movie, which came out at the time. Now, I don't know if anybody really picked up on this, but the whole Jennifer's Body thing was actually interesting because we were joking about the Transformer movie, because the new Transformer movie, the second one, had just come out earlier that summer, and Joe was talking about that or something, and he said, let's put, how about I'm watching a horrible Megan Fox movie? And the movie that was out at the time that she was in was Jennifer's Body, so that's why he chose Jennifer's Body, because a lot of people were asking me, why did he choose that movie? It was just a movie that was out at the time. We were talking about Transformers 2, and Transformers 2 was old at the time. I think it had just been on DVD. But he thought, what was the new bad movie she was going to do? And we thought, well, Jennifer's Body should be good, so we did that instead.